Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Happy Thursday to you. Today's October the 23rd. This is Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. Crisp and cool out here this morning as much of the region has dropped into the 40s and 50s under clear skies. A pleasant day today. Will warm up on Friday. The weekend, though, going to be a bit iffy with showers and thunderstorms returning. We could use the rainfall, but the timing isn't going to be so great as it comes in over the course of the weekend. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at our sky cam here this morning. Again, skies are clear. Dark mornings here for another week and a half. We're going to get that sunshine back in the first week of November, but we do have fair skies right now. And as far as your travel is concerned, I don't think you'll have any issues there. Roadways are dry, no fog, clear skies. So weather should not be an impact on your travel this time around. As far as the kids heading back to school, they might need a jacket or a sweater or a sweatshirt. Temperatures running in the upper 40s and lower 50s at the bus stop this morning, but warming up nicely into the lower 80s this afternoon. And there's a look at our local temperatures again. Widespread 40s across central Louisiana, low 50s getting down to the I-10 corridor, and then mid to upper 50s as you get closer to the coast. A big ridge of high pressure in place. Winds are generally calm, so not a lot of movement to the atmosphere across Acadiana today. But things are going to be changing. We've got a pretty good upper level low that's moving out of the desert southwest, and that's going to spin up a surface feature either over the panhandles of Texas or Oklahoma, and that will start to slide to the east, generating a cold front. In the meantime, though, we're under that influence of that ridge of high pressure, but by tomorrow, as that high moves off to the east, the southerly return will start, and that Gulf moisture is going to be moving in ahead of that upper trough. And now the trough, as it moves to the east of us, really isn't going to tap into any cooler air. We're going to have to wait until next week for that, but it will be tapping into that Gulf moisture, and that's why we're expecting some significant amounts of rain across Acadiana, which is actually good news because it's been very, very dry. We've been under some moderate drought conditions over much of the area. Today, nothing to worry about. Really, tomorrow, nothing to worry about either. But as we go into that Saturday into Sunday period, you can see there are going to be several waves of rain. One will come in probably Saturday afternoon or evening, another one overnight Saturday night into early Sunday, and then that will go ahead and cruise through. But as I said, we could have some significant amounts of rain. This is just one of the global models indicating about a 2 to 4 inch rain. But as we get into Friday, we'll start to get into the high resolution models and might be able to pinpoint a little bit better where some of those heavier downpours could be. As far as temperatures, I think we'll still manage our way back into the lower 80s today, maybe a few upper 70s still lingering over central Louisiana. And another cool one tonight as we dip back into the mid to upper 50s. But notice the warmer air back over Texas. That's that return flow that's going to set up, bringing in that Gulf moisture and enhancing our chances for rain as we head through the weekend. As far as tropical weather, nothing locally. The Gulf looks fine, and your winds and seas are going to be a little bit better out there than what we saw on Wednesday. And then we're still watching Tropical Storm Melissa. It's struggling right now with some pretty significant wind shear coming in out of the west, but that is forecast to weaken, and it's also forecast to kind of drift off toward the west more. And when that does, there's going to be a more favorable environment for strengthening. We do have watches posted for both Haiti and Jamaica, although Jamaica looks like it might be more under the gun with this, as the National Hurricane Center is forecasting a major hurricane tapping into some of that warm water and that deep heat content that's there over the Western Caribbean. And if we can get those that wind shear value to kind of drop off, it probably will have a pretty good chance for development. More of the models are coming into agreement with a westerly wave, kind of westerly turn for a while, and then eventually getting caught up in a trough moving to the north. All of our computer models, for the most part, are calling for this to become a hurricane. Many of them are calling for a major hurricane. In fact, the National Hurricane Center is going with a Category 4 by the end of the 5-day period. Of course, we'll go over that later today on Let's Talk Tropics right here on YouTube. Your high today getting up to 82 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Still cooling down overnight tonight as we'll drop back to 56. Friday, mostly sunny. Your temperature back to 85, 62 as the return flow sets up tomorrow night. And then on Saturday, we're going to start out partly cloudy, but Some scattered showers and thunderstorms will start firing up in the afternoon and evening, with the best chances for rain coming in Saturday night through Sunday. Saturday's high should be near 80 degrees. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. And remember, you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. Tomorrow morning, I'll be over at WBRZ Channel 2. Catch us on TuneIn from 5 to 9. I'll also be there for the noon show. And if you're a big LSU Tigers fan, we are going to have a big show on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I'll have your weather forecast, of course, but it is pretty football heavy, both on Southern and LSU sports, and both teams are going to be at home and might have to dodge some of that rain. Of course, you can always follow my social media pages on Facebook and X, and thanks to everyone who subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today right here on YouTube. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have yourself a great Thursday. I'll see you later today for Let's Talk Tropics.